Hi guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Bryant.
And this is our camera girl.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
So we're reviewing the iPhone 5 that just released today by Apple. I got mine through the mail. This is a 32 gig version that Bryant got. I got the 16 gig. Costs $100 more for the 32, so I'm not willing to spot out that money. But in any case, so what do I think of the iPhone 5? It's pretty good so far. I've had a few hours to run with it, went to the mall, showed it off to the crowd who was still waiting for it, so that felt really good to be the first one to have it, so that's kind of cool. I never had an opportunity to do that, so it's kind of cool. But in any case, the first few hours I had with this, it's a really good phone, in my opinion. It does, Apple apparently, Apple says that it has like so many other features. I've yet to notice that many features, but I guess it's a pretty good phone. I've had a test run. The iMessages works really well. It's really fast. I've noticed that. The 4G, I can't really say about the 4G. I've downloaded a couple things. I don't see that much of a difference. Maybe in the future, AT&T will have a better network and I'll have a better download speed.
At least you guys don't have to pay the extra $10.
I don't even, what $10? What's that for?
Because I'm a Sprint.
Yeah, Sprint has this program. I think it's like, well, what's it called? Like Beta Max?
I don't know. It's unlimited everything, but you have to pay extra $10 for the 4G.
I think that's the old Sony thing.
Okay. Well, in any case, apparently what a lot of people are saying on forums and things like that, Verizon is the way to go. So if you're willing to get a phone, you don't mind the tier plans, where basically they give you like a tier like 2 gigs, 5 gigs, whatever it is. If you don't mind that, Verizon is the way to go from right here. They got the fastest 4G LTE. So with that said, this is what the phone looks like. Bam! So I already gave some of my thoughts on it. What do you think of the phone so far? Brian, I played with it.
Well, after initially getting my hands on it, you can definitely feel the difference. It feels a lot bigger. It does feel lighter, but it doesn't feel cheap. It still feels like it still feels really sturdy. So doesn't feel flimsy like it's gonna fall and break. So that, I think, what was it, 20% reduction? 20%
from right here.
20% reduction in weight. Yeah, so you could definitely feel the difference. While not making it feel cheap, they reduced it enough so it's not, it doesn't fatigue you, I guess, when you're on the phone. Right. Even though the other one wasn't that heavy. But
I don't think it was that heavy. But another concern that I have with this phone, it's not a big deal for people who got the white iPhone 5, is this right here. Is this the black band that's around here, that's painted right there, so it could easily chip off. So if you guys don't, and you'll see like the silver lining of that. So I hear some reviewers are, I don't know if it's a big deal. It might be a big deal to you. For me personally, it is, because I really hate to see tiny little scratches. Like, it just catches my eye, and it kind of looks a little painful. It's just a part of me dies. Like, that's it a little bit. But that's why I got this. It cost me $20 for this crappy little thing, but
definitely overpriced.
Overpriced, but I will get a better one. Until then, this was the only thing I could find in the kiosk, so this is it for now.
Personally, I decided to opt out on the case for now. I'm not going.
It's a little eyesore, though. Just to let you know.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a little eyesore.
I do like how the iPhone looks in its natural habitat, in its own environment, I guess you could say, without any cases. I had a case with my iPhone 4, which was actually pretty good. It was a silicone case. I think it also cost me $20, but it lasted me from the release date of the iPhone up until today, and no scratches. The phone looks like it's brand new. I never put well, actually, I lie. I did put a cover. What is it? The little cover screen?
Yeah, the little plastic.
Yeah, the little. I did do that for a little bit, but then maybe a month or so. But then I took it off because it was just annoying, and
it really is annoying.
At this point, I haven't had it. I've had it without the screen for about maybe a year. And
if you really think about it, this is a Gorilla Glass.
Yeah.
That's not gonna scratch really easily. Like, if you really wanted to, screwdriver, put it right there. You could do the screwdriver test.
You want to try to
hush.
it? You want to try it on
Lies,
your phone?
I don't
lies.
recommend it. I'm just saying, but if you were that crazy and gung ho about it, go for it. You know, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, this thing is not scratch resistant, but it's pretty close to it. So I mean, it's hard to really, you know, like fault it. So I mean, if you want to get that extra protection, that little film, whatever, on the screen, that's cool. You know, more power to you. But I have to say, on my iPhone 4, I had that screen. You know, it definitely didn't look as clear. So this is really nice not to have that. I think I might not just get that little film screen on the screen thing. So it looks really good.
Going back to what Mike was referring to earlier, though, the band on the side scratching out. If you guys recall from the iPhone 4, which is this one right here, this is
silver.
This is the exact same thing that's underneath the phone.
Yeah.
The only thing that they did is coated it with paint.
So if you get a scratch right there, you're gonna see that little silver lining.
Yeah.
It's not gonna look pretty. At least if you're not too, you know.
So then we should scratch the whole thing.
I mean, it's definitely not gonna look as pretty. I think if you have silver lining, and you're gonna see like a whole bunch of scratches from where you scratched it. So I don't recommend that either. But if you really wanted to, one color, that's more power to you, I guess. You know, if you don't mind that scratch, just get it over with.
If you're crazy enough.
If you're crazy enough to do that, but not me. But going back to a couple of the features.
Let's talk about the mics. Don't they have multiple mic this time? Like there's one on the bottom, one on the back, and I think they said there was one in the front as well, right?
The one in front, yeah, that's pretty impressive. I mean, Apple's gone all out on this phone. It's thinner. I mean, it is slightly bigger, but come on, you can't really tell that much. I mean, I really can't tell. I mean, it is wider a little bit. I mean,
If
not
you put
wider,
them
longer.
next to each other, you could definitely
You can tell, but I mean, come on, it's really not noticeable now that I've been looking at this phone. Like, I've been looking at the iPhone 4 for a while, and like I said, I can't really tell that much of a difference. I mean,
but the real difference is when you hold it in your hand.
When you hold it in your hand, for sure. There isn't a lot of apps that is native to this phone, unfortunately, so you're still going to get the 4 quality or the 4S quality in terms of your apps. So it's going to have like a black line right there that separates the app or the screen. And it's going to be a little eyesore, but I'm pretty sure as time goes on, a lot of companies, a lot of apps will go ahead and, you know, put it as a native to the iPhone 5, you know, if you have it. So
yeah, no, of course, it's all natural. If you guys recall from the 3GS to the 4, which is a major upgrade, you're going from whatever resolution it had up to Retina display. At the time, everything looked like crap, you know. But once they slowly rolled out the updates and updated all the apps, every app looked wonderful. So, like, without a doubt, you know, they're gonna go ahead and adjust for the difference in every app.
So I mean, I just got this out of the box right now. Like, so just right now, I had about 50% battery on this thing. It's now at 23. That's pretty good. I've had it for about 4 hours. I've been messing with it. Apple boasts that it's 8 hours using 4G LTE. I don't believe that because I feel like that's a little, I mean, it's 3G. It's also the same amount of time, so I feel like that's inaccurate. So I can't really say because I haven't had the full 100% on this thing. So, but from where I've had it for 4 hours, about roughly 25%. It's pretty good. It's gonna last me throughout the day. I mean, that's about 16 hours if you're looking. And I've been messing with this for a while, so yeah, this is really good so far. What do you think of the battery hours since you've run yours down all the way down to 0?
I did get my phone today around 1 o'clock, 1:30, I think.
You should probably mention why you ran it down to 0 because people like me, we don't know that.
I was gonna get to that point. It's always a good thing. I mean, I don't know the technical details, but from what I understand, every time you get a new device, you want to go ahead and run it all the way down to 0. Don't plug it to 100% and keep it up there at every chance you get. That because doing that is going to shorten the lifespan of the battery. So what I did today is as soon as I received it, I went ahead, you know, spam Siri, went on YouTube, Netflix. I did that for...
Ran the 4G even though we were home.
Yeah, we were doing 4G. We were doing as much as possible in order to run it down to 0%.
You want to get that
battery
to 0 first.
I had 50% battery when I first got it, I think, and then around 7:30, I think 7:30 is when it died. So
that's about 6 hours.
Yeah,
he
6
probably
hours.
did like massive, heavy
Yeah,
stuff on
it
the
was heavy
phone.
use. I mean, I restored it when I got it, so it was, I was busy setting up all my accounts and everything. So I was definitely doing work on it, and the battery life. I mean, in my opinion, I know you're kind of doubting it, but I do feel like the battery life is actually pretty. It's good.
I'm not doubting the battery life. What I'm doubting is the 8 hours 4G. That seems a little crazy to me. Like if I was doing stuff, on 4G for 8 hours, I feel like the battery's gonna die less than 8 hours. I'm willing to give it a 6 hour.
I mean, I guess that's all. That all remains to be seen. I mean, this is
Nobody's
definitely only day
really done a
one.
test.
He hasn't run his battery down yet. He doesn't know what an actual real life scenario would be like. Because right now, like I said, we're using it heavily, so you're gonna run it down faster. With my iPhone 4, though, my battery will last all day. I mean, granted, I didn't go ahead and play Street Fighter on it all day or anything like that. I just, I'd go to school, make my calls, surf the internet while I'm at school, and it would last me from the morning. It would last me probably 2 days without having to charge it, which, I mean, to me was a wonderful coming from my other phones prior to that. Just old style phones that would just die instantly. I hear Natalie's phone actually died, would die every 2 hours. She'd have to constantly maintain her Android charge.
Android is awful.
Yeah.
I just never. I can't wait for my iPhone 5.
If you're looking to get either the iPhone 5 or the Samsung Galaxy S3, you know what? I hear they're both good phones, but I guess it just depends on your preference. I personally like the iOS system better than the Android operating system, so that's a personal preference. I can't say from right here it is a little faster, slightly faster. I mean, but from right here it also the iPhone 5 does things just better. It's just the Samsung
Galaxy is faster,
but the iOS apps does things better. It just runs it more smoothly. There's less lag and things like that, or issues. Little annoying issues that maybe might make you cringe or something. But this is all smooth. I've never had any problems. It's been pretty good to me so far. I have to say I'm really happy I got the upgrade. I was never gonna say I was gonna get the S3. I was never even considering it. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, maybe the 6 will be horrible, and I might have to get an Android phone. But for right now, this